If you follow Ole Miss baseball, you know the name Henry Ulrich. But the out-of-the-ordinary path he took to Rebel fanhood may surprise you.
I like college baseball. I had the home run derby on, and I honestly don't know what the moment was that Henry started paying attention, but he saw Colby hit, and I think it was some of the clips of Colby and his bat flip that is what interested Henry.
To hear that story about Colby, and he couldn't have picked a better guy to like, and then to have him come down, I think it was that fall, maybe came down for a football game, came over to practice.
Henry, we're going to hit in the next group, okay? Is that all right with you?
We should go stretch out real fast.
Probably.
Take him to stretch out?
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Can you put one out?
Yeah.
To watch, Henry, light up when he's in the dugout or walking around the facility, that I know it does to the players, makes them feel special that they can be part of his life.
This is much cleaner than when I play baseball. There's sunflower seeds all over the place.
It's just the joy that he brings, when he's on a baseball field. It's just, it's not fake. It's genuinely just, you can just see it, how much he loves it.
You look awesome. Here, I'll get sunglasses too. Let's do it.
Which guy are you going to hit like?
Tyler Keaton.
Yes. Right here. No doubt. My name's Homer.
You having fun, buddy?
Yeah.
Hey, you might be the best hitter in this group right now. You're putting some barrels in the ball.
I'm gonna throw a rocket.
Yeah, let's throw. You want to throw?
Yeah.
You bring your glove?
But Henry isn't your typical fan. He suffers from Duchenne muscular dystrophy, which makes throwing rockets monumental challenges.
Duchenne muscular dystrophy is a genetic condition where you're not allowed, your body does not produce any dystrophin, and dystrophin is the enzyme that helps build and repair damaged or muscle that you need. He doesn't walk up and down stairs. We have to carry him. He can't get up and down into cars. Sometimes seatbelts are even difficult for him because the torque that he needs to generate is just really hard for him. On a daily basis, it's hard for him sometimes to write, and he gets really tired really quickly.
It makes him happy to see everybody else smile, and you can't keep a smile off your face when you're around him, and he really helps you put everything in perspective. If you think you have a bad day, just think about like his best day is one of your worst.
You have to take Henry as the whole package, and I think it's really easy to look at Henry and say, wow, that kid's got that physical disability that is a really tough break, but part of Henry is that spirit and his happiness, and I've never seen a kid that's happier in my entire life.
The relationship that we have with Henry, we get to see how positive he is. And it just makes our lives better because we're getting out here to go play baseball, and we don't have to deal with the things that he has to, and to see his positivity about life and everything, it just makes you want to keep going.
Good job, Henry. Oh boy,
I like that sleeve.
He's swag down now.
He's a big energy bringer. He's great to be around. He's always got a smile on his face. He's a guy you want to have on your team.
Being a part of the team didn't stop at Swayze either.
Henry is so passionate about the sports, whether it be, AJ or Greg Little in football, Brian and Terrence Davis and KJ in basketball. I'd have to name the entire roster in baseball. These kids mean something to him. When the basketball team made the tournament, he wasn't happy that Ole Miss made the tournament. He was happy for a group of kids and a group of coaches and administrators that have done so much for him, and he wanted them to achieve their dreams just like they helped him achieve his. It is incredible how he views them.
What's up, big man?
Hey, what you doing, my man?
Yeah.
I love it. Henry, thanks for being here. You brought us luck.
That's it, right there.
Last 2 games you've been to on the road, Illinois State, right? And this one. That jersey. You look really good.
Honorary team. My man Hen. Oh, throw up that phone. Throw up that phone.
That was a game where we pretty much clinched our tournament appearance. Henry was there, and we closed out the game. I had a pretty good game, and he came, sat down next to me, had my jersey on, And I mean, just that shows, that video honestly shows, you know, our relationship perfectly, man. It's just all smiles in that locker room, and a lot of it is because of him.
It's surreal. I hear a lot of people talk about the millennial generation and how different it is, but there's something incredibly positive about the group of people that are behind us, and that is they're incredibly caring and incredibly loving. We have met athletes in football, basketball, baseball, and not just a few, at least probably 100 or so. And the character of the kids and the character of the coaches that bring in kids with great character is something to really be admired.
Before long, the tables turned in the relationship, and Henry turned into his superhero's Superman.
It just grew as the time went on, just from his support, and you know, he wanted to win, you know, more bad than we did most times. So, you know, anything I can do for Henry, because you know he's been there for me, so I'll do the same for him.
Hey, I want to hug too. Thanks, big man.
I don't think he realizes that it means more to us than I think it means to him. And, you know, he thanks us and his family thanks us all the time, but I don't think we tell them thanks enough.
He's an inspiration. I mean, you're talking about a kid who's gone through so much adversity, and I feel like the Lord has blessed me to be able to meet somebody like that, somebody who can put things in perspective, and he shows up every day with a positive attitude, and his energy is just given to every single person he comes in contact with. It's crazy to see a kid who has been through so much adversity, and he puts a smile on his face every single day, and every time you talk to him, it puts a smile on your face, and he's just a great person to have around.
Can I get a big hug, man? I gotta get out of here.
Big hugs.
Come on, squeeze me. Love you, buddy. Thanks so much for coming, man. We're gonna get you one tomorrow, I promise you. Do everything I can to make that happen.
The first weekend we were here, about 3 years ago, was a weekend where Mississippi State swept Ole Miss here at Swayze. At the end of the third ball game, I have a picture, that's my favorite picture of Henry, and it's a picture with Ryan, all 6'5" of them, holding up a 6-year-old Henry who looks like about a third of the size of him. And if that kid can work as hard as he does, and handle success and failure that way, why can't I? That's what really the impact is made on me. How come I don't have the maturity to do what these kids do? It's so incredible.
I think of Connor Green. Pretty good, huh?
Thanks, man.
But you still gave me.
Yeah, It's true. It's true. It wasn't a grand slam.
It wasn't?
It was just one run.
Oh, I thought it was.
So hot.
For a fan who sticks by his team through thick and thin, the Rebs look for every reason to celebrate Henry's highs at the yard.
What's up, my guy? How we doing? Happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday.
Love you, man.
Mine.
Love you.
There's been many birthdays that I've had, you know, as a baseball coach on the road, right? So one of the things that you miss on the road sometimes is, you know, having a cake, right? You get to blow out the candles, but not today. Come down here, buddy. Come on down here.
Happy birthday, dear Henry. Happy birthday to you.
Birthday stuff. How's the cake? Is there any more? Is it down there? Was it cookie cake? Was it good? Did you get a piece of a lot of icing or no icing? Yeah, I hear you. I like icing.
It means a lot to Henry, and it's so much more than baseball. Frankly, they're not athletes, they're people. And, you know, when somebody has a mean tweet about Ryan or says something negative about Coach Bianco, there's a little boy somewhere reading that who wants to tweet back. And he said, you know, Dad, every single Sunday night I'm going to send a tweet to thank somebody who's done something really special to me. And my hope is that people will start treating each other a little bit nicer. that is something that has a huge impact on me. It's had a huge impact on our entire family, and it stems from the kindness of other people. And those are the things that the kids that play these sports, the Ryan O'Lennox, the Colby Bortles, the Will Golsons, the Tate Blackmans, they were so kind to him, and it's something that Henry has learned so well, to be kind to other people.
With the energy Henry brings to the Ole Miss Baseball Club, it was only fitting to return the favor in his honor.
We want every day to think of you giving us energy and fuel. So come on this way.
But he's always fought through. He's always got a big smile. He's always brought energy, and every time we see him, he's that energy giver, that fueling station, if you will. And so I thought it was the way it should be. That if you're walking into a place, a room, that you're going to get some fuel, you're going to get some energy. Why not name it Henry?
So check this out. See what the name of this place is?
The Henry.
How about that, huh?
That sounds.
Is that cool or what?
Yeah. Henry, look right there. Looks so good. I'm getting strawberry milk.
He has no idea the impact that he has on us. We would love to be half the person that Henry is.
Why Ole Miss chose Henry, I don't know. I'm incredibly grateful for it, but you've chosen to do this for him, and that's the unbelievable part of this story. Ole Miss loves him and thought enough of him to name a piece of your building after him meant so much to us. I can't really put it into words, and I'm just really grateful.